the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everybody.
Go ahead and let's get started with the approval of the minutes from the meeting on May 20, 2025. Have you had a chance to review those?
Yes.
I have.
I have as well. I don't see any omissions, corrections, or additions that need to be made. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I will second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on that?
Nope.
Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none, motion carries. Let's go to the Sortera CF1s. Were they going to be here at the last meeting?
I don't think so. I didn't have anybody on an agenda to come. I just got these from the assessor's office. And they've already been through her. You can see they're stamped and dated. So just basically, we need to decide if we think that they are in substantial compliance or not, and then agree or disagree, but I haven't heard from anybody from Sortera, just from the assessor's office.
Do either of you have any input on this at all?
There's two, there's a personal property, I'm sorry, let's see, oh, maybe they are both personal property. There are two different ones.
Well, Sortera seems to be humming along, and
I don't see any reason not to approve this. I'd make a motion to approve the CF1 for Sortera.
I second that.
for both of them?
Both of them?
Sorry, both of them, yeah, I'll make the motion for both.
All right.
I will second that.
We have a motion and a second, amended motion and a second. All in favor of the amended motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none, motion carries. That applies to both CF1s. Town correspondence, we received.
Yep, you have two letters from the Markle RDC just saying we have no excess value in our TIF areas, we have to send them to overlapping taxing units. Nick signed off on those at our last RDC meeting, and I got those sent out, and when they were supposed to be, and everybody got those, and those are your copies.
And then we also have an IDEM management, this is a decision that issued about the air permit application. And this is a notice because we're on a list of basically entities that look at the decision, and the notice of the decision is an approval of that air permit application. And the last one's not a fun one. I'm gonna read it verbatim. Markle Town Council, effective immediately, I, Jonathan Gray, will be resigning from the Markle BZA board. My family is moving to the Huntington area, and I no longer will reside in Markle. I appreciate your trust in me while my time was served. So we do need to replace it.
We'll need to replace him, yes. I don't have any ideas, I don't.
Any recommendations on a replacement?
We'll let you off of this, but not off as an employee of the town.
That's
You
fine.
can-
I don't plan to go anywhere.
Good. They're not. I know. I will find out where you live.
What's the
I
time?
can tell you his address.
Yeah, okay.
What is the time commitment on this?
Very little.
BZA, geez,
Yeah.
maybe once a year at
Once or
most.
twice, I mean, yeah.
All right.
We should probably come up with somebody for the next
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
let's do that.
I think I have somebody in mind. She needs to start doing things. Let's move on.
All right.
Operations Manager's Report.
Last month, we established a revolving fund for property acquisition, so I would like to ask for $72,114 to buy out Mr. Shelton. He is the one that fronted the money for the building purchase a couple doors down. We'd like to give that a loan with the development group project. So if you guys are okay with us borrowing that amount of money, then we'll go ahead and repay Jeff, and that way we're in the project alone. So if you guys are okay with that.
As I recall, that's a revolving fund, so that's something that will be used in and out, and the funds aren't completely gone from Markle either, so I'm good for it, I'm good for it.
Yeah.
I'll just add one thing of comment. The RDC is also doing something for the operating side. So we're looking to
the town is committing to the actual real estate fund, but the RDC is actually out of the TIF fund to doing something similar for the funds to actually do the upkeep or rehab on it, so.
And I'm working, we haven't worked it out yet, but I'm working with the community foundation, and maybe the commissioners of Huntington to also be a part of this and turn this into a pilot program that could possibly be replicated in other communities more and out of see if this might be something that would work elsewhere.
I'll make,
Sorry.
since it's over 25,000, I'll make a motion that we approve that to go into the revolving fund as well.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion on this, since we do have a motion and a second? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none, motion carries.
The Old Town Hall, 197 East Moore Street, we thought we had someone, a buyer for that. They decided it wasn't a good fit for them. So we would like to go ahead and liquidate that asset. Because it's in an economic development area, we can do a direct sale versus doing the whole bid process. As long as we sell the building for not less than the average of 2 appraisals, that will satisfy state board of accounts, which that shouldn't be hard to do. So if you guys are okay with it, we'll go ahead and, we've already started kind of get the building into shape, get it market ready. If you're okay with that, we'll just go ahead, once it's done, get it on the market, see if we can get it sold.
Yeah, to be clear, I mean, the ask isn't necessarily to outright sell it, it's to start marketing it. And so I don't think that necessarily has to come before a vote. I mean, we could vote on it.
Well, it's just, it's an asset
Yeah.
that's owned by the town, so.
I mean, we can do it just to clear it. I'll make a motion that we approve so it can go on and become marketed.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none, motion carries.
The park is running a patronicity campaign that will kick off in July. I was gonna ask at the last meeting, unfortunately I had to postpone. I did go to the commissioners with Lisa Fetterspiel and we made an ask for the commissioners. The commissioners said they would donate up to $10,000, which is the max that you can donate, and have to be matched by patronicity, as long as the town is willing to donate that much. So they're willing to mirror whatever we do. So I guess my ask on behalf of the park board is, would the fishing game for the park board, would the town be willing to donate the $10,000, which is the max amount one entity can donate?
To me, given how important that park has been to our community, and right now it's taking a break, if you will, so this is a great opportunity to put money back into it.
Well, this 10 grand gets us 40, or it gets the park 40,
Yeah.
so.
Well, 10 gets 20.
But
Well,
is
but with the patronicity.
Yes,
So it's like,
yeah.
this 10 essentially
Yeah.
gives the park board $40,000, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm all in on that.
Yep.
So we're good, budget's unanimous.
Yeah, okay, awesome. And they're supposed to start asphalt Monday on the streets.
Great.
Once the asphalt's done, they'll come back and finish up dirt work, and they're out of here.
Great.
So, unless you have any questions, that's all I got.
All right. HQ report.
Nothing from HQ.
All right, Region 3A, we did have a meeting.
Did you forget the town marshal report?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that right now.
It's okay, I don't have anything else other than the report that I emailed you guys. like I
Okay.
said.
Thank you. Any questions for Region 3A? Now we'll go with that. We did have a meeting, and we discussed, there was a USDA representative that had a slew of smaller size grants. When I mean small, it's not like billions of dollars, for communities our size, rural communities that we fit within that field. There's a lot of them that don't apply. We're not an Alaskan village, so that doesn't apply. But I'm gonna talk to Mike about some of these, and maybe we can identify some grants that will help us. Hopefully, there's one grant that will help us with the water plant. Not a lot, but it's at least something, so. And I'll get with him in the next 3 weeks on that one. Nothing else from me on that one, on Region 3A. Let's move on then to limited public comments and questions. Go ahead.
The Markle Park Board would like, a couple different things. We received a grant to purchase some new flower baskets for the downtown area, because the park puts those in down here, the town's park, not the fishing game club park. So we received a grant for 10 of those, so we're buying 10, so we're gonna be actually putting new flower pots next spring from Miller Street to Lee Street on all those poles. And getting rid of the hanging baskets themselves, and these actually mount to the poles themselves, so we won't have interference with awnings and the fear of them dropping and smashing somebody in the snot locker of the head or anything of that nature. So, we did receive that through, who was that through? The
Community Foundation.
Community Foundation, I couldn't remember, so. The other thing I have for you is, the board has moved forward with the purchase of a UTV to be used at the parks for spraying and for the guys to be able to help them out a lot. Also be able to plow, because we're actually buying a plow for the front end of it. I guess we're here to see if the town would like to help with that expense. The expense was $26,075.94. John and I talked, and he can use it a lot for spraying curbs throughout town. Instead of walking around with a backpack sprayer, he could drive around and do his spraying, which would make things a lot easier. So it would be a help for them too, so.
What's the ask, the entire cost or?
No, whatever the council would be willing to put forward to it. We're buying this from a business that is getting ready to move to town. They've already purchased some land here in town, that's why we went with this unit. Because they're moving to town, they're bought land, we've got a building inspect, they're ready to rock and roll, and I just think it'd be a great thing for us to support somebody that's moving in.
I saw that the picture that you sent had a blade on the front. Is that something we can even use to do sidewalks?
Yes, so we can clean the walkway path off, we can, heck, clean off the driveway, the parking lots here, or my office or the fire station, yeah,
It would be nice to use, especially at the park, because we do plow the walkway, or we use a pickup truck, and that's kind of hard on that walkway.
Yeah. So, and it's got a tilt bed, I mean, it's a pretty nice little unit.
Thoughts?
I said we split the cost.
That sounds reasonable.
I'm good with that.
That's under 25,000, so.
Okay.
We gotta, if I got it, be unanimous anyway, so.
All right, thank you, gentlemen, but that's all I had, so.
All right. Now, let's
Yes.
go, any other comments?
Bring that
questions?
invoice, remind me that we were splitting so that I.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other comments or questions? Let's go to old business. I had suggested once that we move our July meeting, since it's only 2 weeks away, since we had to move this meeting due to a much ado about nothing tornado warnings. It rained a lot. However, after looking at the schedule, Steph and all that, we already had public notices sent out for the next meeting, so my suggestion at this time is not to move the meeting. Also, I'd like for us to consider doing either at the next meeting or the August meeting, something for the employees. Can we try to do something for Christmas and one time during the summer?
Well, what is our currently scheduled meeting for the
It's
15th?
like the 20th or
Or
something.
the
It's
22nd?
early, it's.
It's the 15th.
15th is a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's the next
That's
one, but then the August one's 5 weeks away, I think, or pretty close to.
August will be the 19th.
So I will not be able to make the 15th.
Okay.
If we wanted to revisit that at all. I'll be gone.
And I can see if Kim can reschedule and
Yeah, if she can, that would be great.
do you have a date or time in mind?
How do you guys look for the next week?
Because she'll need 10 days, so she'll have plenty of time, but it'll be working around her schedule is I think gonna be my biggest issue.
Yeah, because she goes to other towns.
And she's gonna be bringing this same thing to all the other
Yeah,
towns
yeah,
probably
yeah,
in this
yeah.
month, so.
I mean, I'll be here the 16th. I just won't be here the 14th and 15th.
And I won't be there the 16th. I mean, I could be, but I would be rushing back from Illinois.
I'm coming back from Iowa, so.
Maybe we'll see each other finally. about you, Blake?
Well, I mean, I'm available on the 15th, but the following week, my schedule's pretty, I can't do Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays, because I already have other meetings on those, so.
All right.
I could do a Monday,
Yeah.
but.
I can't do any Mondays.
Okay.
And,
I mean, I don't necessarily have to be there, so.
yeah.
I'll let you know, I told Matt, so Kim's bringing like a new fee schedule for the county for like building permits and stuff like that, that's what I'm gonna send all that information out to you today, or tomorrow morning, I got it this afternoon. So that's gonna be that'll be what our public hearing is about, but I also anticipate Nove coming, well, they asked for a waiver of non-compliance because they didn't get their abatements to us quick enough, their CF1s. So she emailed me today, so if we do that, we're gonna have to have another public hearing for them. So now we have Kim's public hearing that's already been advertised, and the public hearing that I just found out we'll have to have at the meeting too, because of Nove's non-compliance waiver.
And it sounds like no matter what, which day we have it, we're gonna be missing one of the council members anyway. So
But that's the only thing I have on the
The
agenda
public hearing,
right now.
will we actually decide at that public hearing, will it just be?
Or we could just announce it and read it first.
Let me look at Kim's emails.
Cause that could, or even for both of those, if it's,
The public hearing notice says that it's to consider ordinance 2026-2, if the ordinance is adopted, would increase the fees. Let's see, public hearing.
it could still be tabled.
Yes, we can still have the public hearing, and then we can table the vote. We could do that if that was.
Okay, so still hold the same meeting time.
Unless she's needing a decision by a certain time frame.
I'm trying to see.
Is there any way to zoom in for you on that?
And the 15th, I'd be driving back from Iowa, so I could be zoomed in a vehicle, if that would be safe.
As long as it's just pointed at you, as long as you're not, as long as it's hands-free,
Yeah, it is hands-free.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
Why don't we just do that?
Yeah.
Okay, you want
I
to
don't-
keep it the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep the same.
And then if for some reason, during that, if anything comes up where you guys are like not comfortable or whatever, voting, Kim will be here to answer like, hey, we either need to make a decision now or we can table this, if that's,
And by
but
the
I'm
way-
gonna send you all that information tomorrow morning, so you'll be able to see all of it
Yeah.
and all that, I just got it today.
By the way, Iowa and Illinois law would apply.
My dad got pulled over. We went through the toll booth, and he was on the phone before Indiana had the law. So he just had to be here, and they were sitting on the other side of the toll booth, and as soon as she went through, he got pulled over. That was, when did they put hands-free?
That was like 2 or 3 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, it didn't help that your dad bumped 2 people going through the path.
He's like, what did I do?
And he was tilting back up here.
I paid my toll, it's like, I go, Dad, you're not supposed to be on the phone. He goes, what do you mean? I go, it's a state law, and we're in Illinois now.
All right, anything else on?
My old business was, did we look into sidewalk on Tracy Street at all, or do we think we have a plan for that?
We have not yet.
Okay.
I mean, that's something we can look at, I can get pricing on it.
Yeah.
That's something that I think that we should consider asking, whether or not, or Wayne Metal.
Yeah, that's right. I would go build it out and let's schedule something with Wayne Metals. So,
Any other old business? Let's move on to clerk treasurer report.
I had 74 vouchers in general, 21 in water, 13 in wastewater, 108 total, for a total of $574,332.68. We're getting those roads paid for this month. Leak adjustments, I had 3, all are eligible and are okay to get those. They all, to my knowledge, have gotten fixed and everybody's come in with their paperwork and all that, they're good to go. The only other thing I talked about the Nove waiver of non-compliance, that'll be coming up next meeting. But RDC, I asked RDC, at our last meeting, if the RDC would pay for, out of TIF funds, a cost of service rate study through Baker Tilly. And what this study does is it will look at what users are doing the most to our system, basically, and decide, hey, it would be better if you had two different rate schedules, charge industrial users a set rate, and, you know, a different rate than what you choose, or what you charge residential users. So, with all the water things and all the rate conversations, with Baker Tilly, they suggested that this might be a good option, just to see, hey, if the industrial users are using more, let's make them, like, pay up, basically, you're doing this. So, RDC agreed to pay for it. So if you guys are okay with that, I'm gonna move forward. I wanted to confirm it with you guys before I did all that. I knew you guys probably wouldn't have an issue, but, I let Kimberly at Baker Tilly know that I was pretty certain we were gonna move forward with this. So I'll let her know, this week that we are doing that. And then I think, I can't remember exactly where it said, but it wouldn't cost, it won't exceed $30,000 without further authorization. So, and they have a lot of our information already, so I'm hopeful that with what they already have, it'll stay far under that. But RDC is willing to pay for that from TIF, to see what sorts of impact the industrial users have versus the residential, and I think it's a smart thing to do with the conversations that we're having right now, so.
I agree.
That's all I have.
Any questions for staff? I'll make a motion that we, vouchers, approve the report and approve the lead adjustments.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion on, after we've had this motion in a second? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none. Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned.